Rental Property Investing 101, getting started in 8 steps. So, it is finally time for you to get to a new place and stay there for a while. Maybe because it is just a while, you are looking at rental properties, or maybe it is just the time for you to start settling. Whatever the case, we are here to help you out with finding out the best renting property for you. There are a few steps you need to take into consideration when buying a rented property. So, don't get distracted and keep watching. Number 1. Work out your desired location. When it comes to neighbors, you want a place where job growth and population growth are not lacking in any way at all. Also, you would want to take a look at the rate of crime in the location you are looking at. It is important to look for things that you like to do in the locations you have drawn out so far. Make sure to check out the demographics and city data to come up with some pros and cons as to why you should and shouldn't move to that particular place. You also want to check how far the new location is from your current one, or somewhere that you need it to be closer to. This is because a location too far from where you require is just a lot of wastage of money and time combined. If your rental property is far away from where you stay, you might not reach the place when required the most. Plus, making regular checkups should also be easier if your property is one flight away. Number 2. Property type. You should always take a moment and determine the sort of property you need or want. Make sure you know what you are looking for. See if you are looking for a neighborhood that falls in the A, B, C, or D class. Also, remember to settle on one type of property. That is, it could be a single-family house, a duplex, an apartment, or just a 2-bedroom flat. The property you wish to purchase should be compatible with your investor profile. Doing this narrows down your list and also helps you pull the trigger when you have your hands on an impressive deal without having to wait for too long. You can surely have options, but not everything fits your profile. So it is best to come up with fewer options than too many, which will result in quicker results. Also, the property you are looking at should compile with your buying criteria, and for this, you should determine your buying criteria beforehand. This helps you just say yes or no to the properties that come to you straight away and get things done quickly. Number 3. A property management team. A property management team is always helpful when it comes to purchasing a property. There are many companies out there that help individuals and teams like yourself. They also have various types of ways to get things done. So, you might want to call them up and ask any doubts you have. Some questions you should surely frame to them are some basic ones, such as the rate of rent of the house you are looking at or the process they indulge in when it comes to finding new tenants. Also, take a look at the eviction process in case there are any to be done with the tenants, the repairs you will have to get done to your property in advance, and anything of that sort can be answered by a property management team. Some people self-manage everything, but that is not exactly suggested if you are doing this as a passive business. You just want everything to be hands-off for you, where your only work is to supervise and pay the money. And if you do more than that, you know that the property management team you are currently with is not ideal for you. Number 4. Finding the right agent. The right agent will get you an amazing deal flow. If you find a great agent, you will instantly know if the deals you are getting are good ones, or just some mediocre ones. Someone with a little insider knowledge is very helpful in this case. Knowledge on some off-market deals or just on things normal agents usually look over will help you in the long run. So do not settle for less in this aspect of buying property at all, and go ahead with the 1,000 calls you have to make to find your agent. The right agent will not only help you find out about the best property there is to buy, but also help you with any issues that may occur when purchasing it. Agents play an important role in buying a rental property, so do not back off from finding the perfect one for you. Number 5. Secure your finance with a lender. Doing this is nothing but getting your pre-approval letter. The letter is basic proof that you have the financial backing you need to buy the property you are looking at. Most people do not have all the cash they will need to buy the property, and thus, they turn to loans. So, if you have a pre-approval letter, you can just start putting in offers for properties that interest you. So, your first job is to get your letter and then go on towards looking for property and putting in offers for them. Number 6. Starting the process of due diligence. This step is after you have gotten your desired property under contract. This is all foundation set up. The property type, the location, a decent property management team to help you out, an excellent agent helping you find outstanding deals, and a pre-approval letter for loans. You put out different offers for various places and finally get one of them under contract. You have to get your due diligence done now. You do this by sending inspectors to check out the property properly before you purchase it. Doing this helps you find out about any flaws the place may already have, which will further help you either get a price reduction or you could simply ask for cash when closing for any repairs that are to be done. This is to make sure that you buy something and now you just have this huge problem on your hands and close to nothing to do about it. So, once you have everything done up to here, you can proceed to apply for your homeowner's insurance. There is something called the EMD, an earnest money deposit, that you are needed to pay 3 days after you have signed your contract. EMD is the total amount of 3% of your total purchase price. So, if the property you are looking at is priced at $10,000, $3,000 is your EMD. You send this amount to an escrow account. This money does not necessarily disappear. It is supposed to stay in the escrow account until you have paid the total amount you are supposed to. Say you have changed your mind about the property after you have signed the contract. How do you get out of that now? Well, it's simple. The money in the escrow account goes to the seller of the property directly as compensation. EMD also counts as your down payment. This means that if you get a loan for 80% of the total value of the property, the 3% counts for the rest 20% that will be your down payment. So the amount you will have to come up on your own is about 17%, plus the cost you have to pay for closing. Number 7. Closing. This step requires you to close on the property. This consists of signing all the contracts, wiring money to the escrow account, and grabbing your keys. Your property manager would be glad to pick up the key for you too. This helps you start picking out your tenants, making any specifications you need, such as no more than 3 people or no bachelor if the property is located in a family neighborhood, because they might object to it later on. Say that the rental property is a 4-plex and the tenants are already in place. The money that you will be receiving is prorated. For instance, if the date was May 5th, you get all the rents from the 5th of May. The tenants usually collect the rent and pay it to you, but if they have not done that by the time they are supposed to, you are the one who has to go to them and collect the rents. But in case they have collected it, you simply get a prorated amount that directly gets credited to you. Number 8. Follow-ups. Call up the management company. Keep checking if things are running according to your liking or if something has gone wrong, or if there is an unexpected problem. This is because when you are purchasing a property, doing all of the necessary analysis, you think about all the returns you are in for. So, you need to keep checking on the property management company you have appointed to make sure that they are doing what they promised to do. For example, if they say that they were going to rent out the property for $750, ask them if they did that. So, that is where we will stop, guys. Thanks for watching and smash the subscribe button for more amazing content.